Facebook.com with quarterback Connor Wood. Connor, talk about the spring. How did you take in the new offense and talk about the new offense a little bit?
It was pretty easy to pick up, especially compared to the offense we had with the previous staff. We had like a West Coast offense where the plays got pretty wordy, and so long plays. But these coaches now have offense that's much more. There's less verbiage, so you're playing faster. So it makes me think less and just play more, and instead of calling out where everyone's supposed to go, the 3, 4, 5 words tells everyone what to do. And so I'm out there looking at fronts and checking coverages and stuff like that.
How you like the pistol?
I like it. I got an experience with it at Texas when Brian Harsin came from Boise.
Sure.
So that basically that spring until I left in August, this offense is pretty similar. Shifting and motioning and multiple formations and stuff like that.
What are some of the changes you've seen as far as attitude of the team, the chemistry of the team with the new coaching staff?
It's definitely more I think enthusiastic, and I think there's more energy, specifically regarding practice. Just because I think the nature of our offense, we go fast. Like no huddle, and we get things going pretty quickly. So the tempo of practice is higher, and I think it makes guys. I don't know, when things go faster and guys are moving drill to drill, it makes practice more fun. You're not as sitting around waiting around, but it's been a good thing for us on the field with our offense, and then off the field, Coach Foreman does a good job in the weight room, leading us up. And if you've met him, you see he's got a lot of energy. So I think it carries over to our team as well.
I've been told you're working a little harder this year than maybe you did in the past.
Yeah, well, I've had some pretty hard strength coaches. Foreman, I think at Texas, we had some pretty good coaches there.
Mad
Dog and Benny Wiley, they got us going. So I've seen it all. But he's doing a great job. Foreman's doing a great job.
Talk about Coach Mike McIntyre, what he's meant to the program this spring, and just your thoughts of him in general.
I think really highly of him. Not just as a coach, but as a man. And I tell my parents when I call home, so I love playing for this man. And that's the honest truth. He shows us that he cares about us more than just football players, more than just teaching us the X's and O's and wants us to go to the NFL. He wants us to be great men, and to have integrity, to do the right things on and off the field. He's a big stickler about us going to class and doing well in class. He's not, some coaches don't really care about class. They tend to stay at football, but he does both. He wants us to be the complete package, leaving CU and going on to whatever we do.
He brought in accountability groups a little bit. That kind of talks about what you were talking about.
The family groups.
The accountability groups.
Yeah, that we did this summer,
yeah.
this spring.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he paired us off. I think in the 9 groups, but yeah, if a guy missed a tutor, was late for a tutor, was maybe late for a workout, the whole team, the whole group ran and rolled and did bear crawls and stuff. So it showed us immediately that this is not just an individual deal. This is a team deal.
Is this team closer than they have been in a long time?
Yeah, I think so. It takes a while to to change a culture. And Coach McIntyre is doing a good job of it, but it takes time. You got to be patient with it.
How excited are you about this upcoming football season?
I'm fired up. I'm really fired up. It's gonna be a good season. I think that we'll prove a lot of people wrong that are doubting us, and I think that Coach McIntyre, Coach Lindgren, and Coach Bear, our coordinators are going to be are going to put together great game plans for us. Just having conversation with Coach Lindgren lately, just the stuff that we're going to do and implement is going to be exciting, I think, for us as a team and for the people in the stands. So.